Hello Dubai, welcome to another episode of Walk In. This morning we will be talking about investments, and I will be joined by none other than Mr. Expat Entrepreneur himself, Mr. Francis Medina.
Hello.
Magandang umaga. Good morning. Yeah, hangin nga eh. Yeah,
parang wala ako sa Dubai. Yeah, it's a beautiful weather.
Parang patapos na yung summer. Yeah. Mr. Expat Entrepreneur Francis Medina.
Good morning.
Good
morning, brother.
7 franchises
7
in the Philippines, restaurants of Mesa and Hap Chan, will be joining us today to discuss about some questions about investment. Shall we walk?
Yeah, sure.
Go. Alright bro, before I jump into our main topic, with your experience talking to many overseas Filipinos already, can you name a few common struggles about how to start in investing?
Well, first struggle is the fear. The fear of going there. The fear of the risk. Because hindi nila alam kung saan nila talaga ilalagay yung investment nila. Of course, it's a hard-earned money. But that's good. Don't allow that fear na magtuloy-tuloy yung takot mo, di ba?
Yes.
So, marami na rin financial literacy seminar that you need to attend para lang maintindihan mo.
Yeah.
And then, at the same time, ang isa pang blockage is marami na silang debt. Diba? Na-waste na yung mga money nila for na-exhaust na. Tapos marami na silang mga debt. So, first siguro, lagi kong sinasabi is to do a financial planning, to acknowledge your status quo. To acknowledge your status quo kasi at the end, kung hindi mo i-acknowledge your status quo mo, hindi mo alam kung paano mo tatakil at saka kung paano mo mapupuntahan yung goal mo eh.
Yes, that's true. So, even if they are in debt, but they have the will to jump into investments, may paraan.
Yes.
Right?
There are a couple of families na since I've been doing this, and I'm so blessed na talagang nag-guide ko sila na now they're out of debt.
Yeah.
They're in doing investments
nice.
na.
Yes.
So yun yung fulfillment ko na parang wow, I would like you to become a model to others. Na pwede, it's
That's
possible
true.
You just need to be disciplined. Oo.
Yeah. Ano yung pinakamadali kung meron man na paraan to combat that fear?
Well, first, gain knowledge. You need to educate yourself kung ano ba talaga yung sound investment that you can put into. At the same time, you need to acknowledge also the risk factor of the person, of the individual. Each and every individual, mayroong mga risk factor.
Yes.
Kung baka sabihin ko, baka mag-design ka ng gusto mo pumunta ng stocks pero pag namumula pala yung stock mo, kakabahan ka.
Right.
Well, that's not So kailangan mong intindihin muna bago mo puntahan kung saan mo lalagay yung mga investments mo.
Yeah, so there are a lot of investment options for us, diba? Yung sabi mo is stocks, mutual funds, there are properties, real estate,
properties,
franchises,
businesses. You can go into the businesses.
So how do you determine that on yourself? Which investment road will I take?
Number one, knowledge. You need to understand kung ano ba yung mga pupuntahan mo, ano ba yung mga risk factor niyan, gaano ba kalaki ang investment na kailangan ko ilagay dyan. At the same time, money. Kung wala ka rin naman money, iba-ibang capitalization yan, iba-ibang investment possibilities, yung amount, yung extension yan. And then at the same time, time. So, yun yung kailangan mong i-determine, enable for you para mahanap kung saan yung talagang maganda ilagay yung pera mo to grow. And at the same time, lagi kong sinasabi, whenever you're investing, put a purpose on your investment. Kasi bakit? Like for example, it can be a retirement fund.
Right.
Retirement fund means gaano ba katagal from now ako tawag dito, kakailanganin yung money. So, from that purpose, hindi mo siya wiwidluhin. Halimbawa, bumaba yung investment value mo. So, hindi mo siya wiwidluhin kagad. Hindi ka kakabahan. Diba? Kagad. So, kailangan may purpose ka.
Yeah, and it's attached to parang long-term.
Kung long-term plan yan, makakalculate mo yung risk appetite mo eh.
Right.
Diba? So, halimbawa, kung 18 years from now, educational fund ng mga bata, 18 years from now ko palang gagamitin yan, bro. So okay lang na i-roll ko lagi. Pero your discipline every month that you're putting money there.
Yes, yes. You know, naririnig ko sa maraming seminars na na-attend natin that if you want to invest, you put in the money that you can risk of, you can afford to risk of.
Of course. You need to, yun nga, take calculated risk na, ano ba ang worst case scenario mo? Wala ba pera ko? Ano bang worst case scenario ko? You need to put always na, pag nawala ba to, makakasurvive ba pamilya ko? Makakasurvive ba ako?
Yeah.
So you need to put that, para alam mo na wala kang sisisihin, tsaka hindi ka masasaktan, hindi ka ma-stress. Kasi, of course, health is wealth also, diba? So baka naman, nag-iipon ka, tapos nai-stress ka naman pagka hindi gumaganda yung investment mo. So you need to look into that and calculate that as well.
I see. Francis, how did you know that franchising is the investment for you?
Well, yun nga. So, bilang expat entrepreneur, ang sabi ko sa problema ko dati sa sarili ko, paano ba ako habang nagtatrabaho ko while I'm working that I can be a businessman in the Philippines? It will all started sa mga properties. Yun yung nauna ko. Pero sabi ko, gusto ko pa nang mag-diversify. I would like to gain more investments. Na ang plano ko kasi is that, of course, we are temporary here. Diba?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we're going to reintegrate back home, right? And that reintegration, it will take us how many years? So I'm not going to challenge myself na pag nag-retire ako, dadali ko lahat ng gratuity pay ko para sa Pilipinas. So mas maganda na ngayon pa lang, nag-uumpisa na ako unti-unti.
That's right.
And then building my system, my processes, enable for me to pag-uwi ko doon, yun yung mga passive income ko.
Exactly.
Diba? Kasi my fear is that uuwi ako, mas mahirap ako 15 years back.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to advocate. You can start now. There are possible ways na marami kang pwedeng gawin. Enable for us na unti-unti. Kasi ngayon, malakas pa rin ang loob ko to invest kasi I still have a job.
Yes.
And yun yung sinasandalan ko, di ba? And I'm still working. And unti-unti lang. Hindi naging madali ang journey ko. I'm not saying that na it's easy. However, you will learn from all those experiences, from the failures,
right,
exactly. Diba? And that's a good education. Sorry ko na.
Your own experience or failures.
Yes. And then from that, you will learn and you will be exposed. Kasi sometimes, ako hindi naman po kami entrepreneur. Hindi naman ako in check. I wish.
I mean,
diba?
naturally,
I wish, naturally.
We're
not educated that way. However, unless you don't go to that, marami ka pa rin matututunan pagka humakbang ka towards your entrepreneurship.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So why Mesa and Hap Chan? I mean, how did you know that this is the particular franchise that I want to do?
Well, FJPMI, which is my company, the service management, we validate. We do have a business development team na pinag-aaralan namin lahat ng mga franchise. Well, at the first siguro Hap Chan kasi my partner Jingoy, yung nasa Pilipinas, he is exposed already.
Okay.
So he is having three restaurants already of Hap Chan. So he knows the operation na. So from doon we learned and then we evaluated other franchises na we believe na okay ang cost neto, that we can set it up possible, and ayun. So we studied that. We studied that.
I see.
We're still studying others.
You're still studying others. That's really nice. One question. In social media, Facebook, ang daming mga random posts about food cars or something. They are inviting people to invest in the franchise. What's the risk on that? Is it worth taking that risk? They are small cost franchises.
First, if yung mga ganyan franchise, I'm not saying anything about any brand. However, you need to look into first yung franchise model. The franchise model, can it sustain you? Let's say lumaki ka, kaya niya bang deliveran ka? So yung delivery, yung supply chain ba nila can sustain your business? Secondly, ang key dyan is location. So you need to study the market. Sino ba ang mga bibili sa akin dito? So yan yung mga kailangan natin tingnan dyan.
At the end of the day, it's still about your intuition, your knowledge, as you said.
So, lagi yung sinasabi, start with the product, start with the franchise, kung strong ba yan, so that's fine. But meron din mga franchise na nagfe-fail, or store or product na hindi mo nilagay sa location. Hanggat hindi yan nagle-link yung dalawang yan, it's bound to fail.
Right.
So you need to study both.
Yes.
So, okay, good tong product na to. Pag nilagay ko ba tong product na to, let's say for example, you have a food cart and nilagay mo naman sa loob ng subdivision.
I know.
That's
yeah,
the thing. So find the relevant product to the relevant location, and then from doon you build your strategy.
I see. You know, guys, ang dami nating matututunan kay Mr. Expat Entrepreneur himself. Francis, why don't you invite them about the ICE or your series of talks so that they could gain more of this?
Well, we would like to invite you in ICE, Innovate Create Events. What we do in Innovate Create Events is to nurture, to teach, and at the same time to guide you. We have several of talks. We have many. So this is a free event where we show you all the investment.
Free event.
Yes, it's a free event.
Mentor me. Free event.
So it's an advocacy kasi. It's an advocacy, a group of friends. We are a group of friends. We're full of inspiration, and we feel that we're so successful that we would like to give back this blessing to others.
That's really nice. That's what I like about Francis and his team. The advocacy part. They do this not only for business purposes, but most importantly for reaching out to many of our overseas Filipinos here.
Yeah, kasi nung nag-umpisa tayo, walang tumutulong sa atin. And we're blessed na ngayon, like Coach Randall, Salvador Bo, we're here, so they're guiding us, and that's why we're giving that back to the community.
Yeah, and that's one of the big difference actually of the OFW generation then and now. Kasi ngayon mas accessible na yung ganitong education right?
So you just need to be careful. There's a lot of things na using that But of course, you have your own decision, you have your own mind, but you need to filter that and determine ano ba talaga yung tama para sa inyo.
Okay, Francis, you want to wrap up something?
Yes.
Final message?
Final message. Sige. Ano ba final message?
Okay, Francis. Sige, ikaw. Parang kahit very, very short lang.
Okay.
You can recap what you talk about, your knowledge, your fear.
Alright. Sige.
Okay, Francis, thank you so much. Do you want to wrap up your message to our viewers?
Well, in investing, it's of course it's not easy. First, you need to accept your status quo, challenge your status quo, and be mentored. Marami na rin naman tayo mga financial literacy, advocacy, financial planner that can guide you as a sound. So we invite you with Innovate Create Events. You need to start. You need to accept the challenge. You need to look into what are your risk appetite and what's your goal. At the end of the day, we're all reintegrating back home. We encourage that you put your hard-earned money to the right investment that will fit you as an individual. Diba? So yun, whether it be stocks, whether it be mutual fund, whether it be businesses ba yan dito or sa Pilipinas. So you will have that broad knowledge, and together we were going to be determining and draw a plan for your future. And hopefully we can help.
Of course, definitely, Francis and team always helps. Is it okay to test the waters first?
Which one? This one?
Because
Well, unti-unti. You don't need to put a big investment. Start small. I mean, even if you go to stock market, it's only 5,000 pesos.
Exactly.
Diba? So start it. Kasi until unless, may key learnings as sa akin, until unless you start, you will never knew it. Hindi ka maintindihan. Hindi mo siya maintindihan.
I agree completely. Yeah. Test the waters. And if you're in the water already, sabi nga ng t-shirt ko, my lifeguard walks on water. Why fear?
Yes.
Right? Maraming salamat, Francis,
Thanks,
for doing
brother.
this.
It's a pleasure.
Very windy morning, surprisingly. And I enjoyed our talk. Thank you so much, bro.
Thanks, brother.
All right,
Thanks.
guys. Ayon Gonzaga, your boy Dubai, Mr. Francis Medina, expat entrepreneur himself. This is another story to tell. Bye.
Thank you.